Simon Jaeger, an ordinary man with an extraordinary obsession.
Look at his life.
For years, he's been glued to the screen, absorbing every trick and tip from his favorite survival show.
Fish goes in.
But there's one message he always chose to ignore. Until now.
Bye-bye. This actually sucks here.
After the pandemic, he set out to live his favorite survival shows, learning key skills from top survival coaches to prepare for the wild. 10 days, one man, alone against nature's relentless challenges.
Everything hurts. Oh, seaweed.
Battling hunger, weather, and his own limits. Will he thrive or barely survive?
This is hardcore. Let's see what happens.
Will he emerge as a true survivalist or succumb to the unforgiving wild?
This is a proper bamboo. It's blood all over.
Embark on the adventure in Off the Sofa, Canada.
Hey, good morning. So this is the last morning in the civilization. I packed all. Amazing backpack with an X on the side is packed. My second backpack with my wonderful boots. So everything is prepared. Super nervous, super excited. I heard a lot of things now about the cougars. I'm actually a predator too. Fuck off. I'm a friend of everyone as long as they try to eat me. Then the fun has end. Bye-bye.
The adventure begins as Simon Jaeger sets off for one of the most remote locations in Canada. Boarding a small plane, he leaves civilization behind to immerse himself in the unforgiving wilderness. With high expectations and unwavering determination, Simon faces 10 days of solitude against nature's relentless challenges.
Oh, all right, you're right. The adventure begins right now. We're here and we're leaving the car now and find a spot to go on.
His survival trainer has brought him to a remote spot. Now, he must survive alone in the wilderness of Vancouver Island. Finding a suitable spot for a shelter is crucial, and with storm clouds gathering, Simon must race against time to prepare.
This actually sucks here. No good locks, but amazing view, I have to say.
He needs to find fresh water and a good spot with plenty of wood for a long-term shelter. And yes, there's a fresh water source.
Oopsie, it almost went wrong. Would be very dumb to carry this all around and try to find a spot. So let's see what we find here in this little fairy tale forest. Look at this.
After exploring the area and feeling the nerves of the first day, Simon decided to build a temporary shelter and try the next day when he finds a good spot for a long-term shelter. Fortunately, his sleeping bag provided comfort, and with no rain that night, Simon successfully completed day one.
I have to find the good balance between food, resources, so catching fish and crabs, or a proper shelter. Over there was a little rock where I can put a cool shelter on as a back wall and then put a fire in front of it. But it's quite a long distance then to the coast where I could find some crabs for the morning. Säge! Look at this life everywhere. There are little birds. And this little goose, you see the little goose?
Without a hunting season for geese, elk, or moose, Simon chose to bring only a fishing line instead of a bow.
I'm starting now to the timber work to get a proper, really good shelter done and a good bed. So that's the plan for the shelter, the real one, the good one, the new one. And for that plan, I've got to cut tons, well, actually no, 7 branches of broken trees. They have to be long enough and strong enough. Some timber work, let's go.
Simon's energy is high, driven by the excitement of the challenge and a rush of adrenaline. Every swing of the axe is exhausting, but building a shelter is priority number 1.
That's awesome. Sorry, tree.
He knows he has to keep going, even as each hit drains his strength. Simon meticulously builds his shelter, piece by piece. It starts to take shape, a crucial refuge where he'll endure the next 9 challenging days.
So, home sweet home. Das ist my old one. See? Quite cool. And then here, branches in to close that down so the rain don't come in here. And this is my bed and my mattress. I have a big job to do. And at the end, they're gonna be my fire pit. So I gotta have an oven in here. I'm just off to collect cool firewood to start with. Something dry like this. And guess where I almost stepped in? Wonderful big bear poo. Want to see how big it is? Let's show. You're not alone. But look at this. Look at this. A big plan of mine was to eat the roots of dandelions as a salad. And as you can see, there are absolutely no dandelions. It's getting hard to live off the nature. Let's see what Mother Nature still want to give me. It looks like not a big spender right now, but I'm not giving up. Just have to explore and find out new resources. I haven't tried fishing yet.
It's been a grueling day for Simon, but at least he has a shelter to call home. He tried moving the fire with his spade to the new shelter. If it fails and the fire goes out, he'll be exposed to predators at night, as his shelter isn't finished.
This is either the most cleverest idea I ever had or the silliest idea I ever had. Watch it. Oh, I had a wonderful night. Nice and warm in my wonderful sleeping bag. Oh, I have to do my shelter. Absolutely. And here this gap's still a lot of wind coming in. And if there's really bad weather with rain, this won't last, so I have to make it nice. I need some fire, and then I'm going to go on the beach, and I have an idea how to find some food. There are some rocks, and there might be some little limpets that I can collect to get some food. So I'm full of energy. I'm positive, and I'm gonna start the day now. Yeah, I've been to the beach today, to the coast, and it turns out there are no mussels or clams or limpets. Yeah, just none. That cut down my food plan a lot.
After several failed attempts near the beach, the hunt shifts to the rocks. He's now on a quest for tiny crabs to satisfy his hunger. He hasn't had food now since 3 days. This could be his first meal.
I'm so happy. I'm actually harvesting some food. We're having seaweed. And crabs. The crabs are full. It's full of meat. Full of meat. But oh, stinks horrible. There must be in this ocean here. There must be in here. Somewhere in here. I find these little clumps here everywhere. Not tons, but some. I'm gonna cook 2 of them. The one with the rocks attached. 100% fresh from the ocean. I just tried 2 and boil them and cook them and see how I feel tomorrow. If they are fine and good and I feel great, I'm gonna take them. Oh, this is actually my favorite food.
Although he found a few crabs and clams, he was hoping for some kelp too. Instead, he found only seaweed.
Going further that way. This collecting things here is actually inside of you. I just can't stop. I just have to keep on going. So this is absolutely something from the Stone Age. That's in us. We still have it. We still have it. Yeah, this feels quite very, very natural. So happy I went back home. This is my home. I found an eagle feather under the big eagle nest. So and now we're gonna have a feast of food.
One of the toughest survival challenges is making fire. Once again in front of the camera, he's attempting it, facing the ultimate test of his skills. After several tense minutes, he finally coaxes a small flame to life. Now, he must carefully nurture and grow it into a sustaining fire.
Look, man. Look at this. And today, seaweed soup. Not too bad, huh? I've got no idea if that works and how it tastes. But I read about it, so it should work. Just cook it for 10 minutes and then off you go. Only problem is the water is not cooking. I'm boiling. Maybe it don't have to boil. Wanted to boil at least once completely, so all the germs or something is dead. Smells like the ocean. Let's have a try. Oh. So it's okay. But some herbs or something would be nice to cover the taste. But first of all, I try how I feel tomorrow. I don't want to risk too much and eat all of it. If this is fine and I feel good and I have more energy, then this is on the menu now. But I'm not that convinced, as you can tell. But you have to take what you get. So, but for now, I would say call it a day.
A new day brings a fresh challenge in finding energy and nutrition. Simon attempts one of the oldest survival methods, fishing. Since he didn't bring a bow, this is his only way to get protein.
Oh man, I'm so hungry again. I'm so hungry. Oh.
The fourth day brings with it mental exhaustion. The initial excitement has faded, and doubts start to surface. Each task feels more challenging, and the solitude begins to weigh on him. He wonders if he can truly endure the remaining days. This is the moment that tests not just his skills, but his spirit.
Being here actually alone, try to figure out everything is quite a hard bit after a whole day of figuring out that nothing works. And I've been fishing And fishing don't work. Or actually not today. Or maybe not this kind that I try to do. I just have to adopt it and try to make it better somehow. To find some food. And just keep on trying. First of all, I have to find my way home from there in this direction. Even if you just think everything is hard and bad, then you find something really awesome. Is that cool? Look at this.
Food anxiety drives Simon to search for edible fiddlehead ferns.
There is one of them which is actually poison to livestock, and some parts can cause cancer. I give it a try now and boil them for 20 minutes and then see what happens. I really appreciate now the luxury that you have at home. You don't have food, what do? You just go out in the grocery and get your stuff. You know where it is, know how to get it. And here, you don't get it. And you don't know where it is.
The fire went out, likely from contact with the ground. He tries placing stones to see if it helps.
Put them in the kettle. And now all I have to do is estimate how long 20 minutes are, because I don't have a watch. And this is the result. Look at this. I don't know why it's red. Okay.
This is what pushing limits looks like.
Well, I'm starving. So I've got to try at least. And then wait 24 hours. If it's good, eat more. Let's try this little fiddle thing. Alright, that's not the one. Texture of hay. You just can't chew it if you're not a cow. Oh. I have to do a number 2 in the wild. What do? No toilet paper. This here, gonna be my toilet paper. I'll just strip it off here. On a tree. Oh shit. Nice and clean. And this is very soft. Wonderful, smooth toilet paper. Sustainable. I don't hope I have to do this every day. All done.
As a new day begins, he faces biting cold, relentless winds, and the harsh realities of his shelter. The cold tests his resolve, and every task becomes a battle against the elements.
I'm really losing my power. I have to do my bed. I can't sleep in this bed. This is really on the wonk and I'm slipping down and it's not comfy. I fix the bed now and I'm having a tea and then I'm going to find food. Maybe I find some oysters. Oh God, I cannot waste so much energy here. I have to go to the beach and collect food. It takes about 40 minutes to go through the jungle. I have to count my calories now. I'm really out of steam. Oh, can you believe I haven't seen a mirror in 4 days? Got actually no clue how I look like. Well, you know. I try to keep myself under control and always use gloves. I'm putting the hot water in my bottle. I'm using the gloves because of the hot water on my hand or here but you're getting tired, and if you're tired you think, yeah, I'm working here with the saw and the gloves are over there. Should I really crawl over all these things again and get the gloves, or just do it quickly without? And this is when the mistake stops and you get hurt so bad when you're out in the wild here. We'll have a look at my teapot here. It's got a little bit of color, a little bit of yellowish. Yeah. Something really amazing just happened. I was here in the water to get some more salt water for my mussels to boil, and then I just walked here in the water, and then I heard some seals somewhere. I thought, seals? I haven't seen any seals here. And then actually here, over there, are some seals. And I thought, I got to go there out of the water and I've got to film them. And while I'm walking in this direction, actually the seals called me in this direction. And I found in the water 3 oysters. 3 really, really nice oysters. And not small one, I mean oysters. Oysters. This is unbelievable. It's like the seal called me. Come here, my friend. Here's food for you. I'm thrilled. I'm really thrilled. Thank you, my friends. Thank you so much. Yeah, just coming back from my food tour, and I cut myself so badly. Guess what? The good thing is I found oysters. Yes, and I didn't know they are so dangerous and so sharp. I picked them up. I want to put the stones of the shell so I don't have to carry the stones. I just flipped and bam! Look at this. It's blood all over. It was dripping. My trouser is full of blood. I don't know what to do. So with the bears, maybe they smell the blood. I don't know. But the good thing is, I know myself very well. I took my disinfection spray with me and some emergency plaster pack, which actually worked very well because it wouldn't stop bleeding.
A stroke of luck changes everything. He finds oysters and clams, proper food at last. This discovery feels like a victory, a testament to his perseverance, a small triumph in his relentless struggle for survival.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh. 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 What's this big? Oh. Oh. This really is something. Thank you, Mother Nature. Oh. Und jetzt Miesmuscheln. What if the bear gonna smell that? I think this must smell delicious to a bear too. Look at this. They're all open. Perfect. There's no salt in the ocean. So I thought this is where I get my taste from, but I don't get my taste from. And I want to boil the water to get some salt. Another plan that failed.
His daily trek to the coast drains his energy. There's an easier route, but it requires crossing the river at low tide, risking getting trapped by the rising waters. The day ends with well-deserved rewards. He eats heartily, and his bed and shelter provide rare comfort and relief in the harsh surroundings.
Super plastic bag. Sleeping bag. Good morning. And it's gonna be a wonderful day. No one took my shells, thank God. So, I'm fine. So I can use it as little bowls and spoons and really cool. Isn't it amazing? Okay, let's get dressed and then try to catch a fish. This is my plan, to go here to catch a fish.